We saw something we haven't seen in, what, 4 years? A president and vice presidential candidate with a plan to lead. I mean, not a candidate. They're the elects, I guess is how you'd say it. So the elects. The elects sat down with Jake Tapper for their first joint, again with the joint interview, since winning, and promised they wouldn't repeat Trump's habits like, appointing unqualified family members to posts, for example. They promised not to rage tweet, and a whole lot more. Let's watch.
On the first day I'm inaugurated to say I'm going to ask the public for 100 days to mask. Just 100 days to mask. Not forever, 100 days.
On every issue that impacts the American people, I will be a full partner to the president-elect and the president.
There have been more than several sitting Republican senators who privately called me and congratulated me. Until the election is clearly decided in the minds where the Electoral College votes, they get put in a very tough position.
So it's like we left the nut house and now we're entering Disneyland. So let me ask you this. I think Anna maybe. Did this give you a good preview of how they'll run the country? No, Sarah. Sarah's up first.
Yes, I think overall this interview was a lot of feel-good moments. It felt like help was on the way. In fact, President-elect Biden even tweeted a couple days ago, my message to everyone struggling right now is help is on the way. And the part that specifically jumped out was that the end of that clip was the way he spoke about Republican senators. And this is always something I look for in any leader, is kind of the empathy they offer that who is on the other side. And here's a man who has talked about collaborating, cooperating, working with the other side. It would have been easy in this interview. He said, I'll say this tactfully. This was President-elect Biden. And then Jake Tapper said, you don't have to be tactful. And he goes, no, it matters and I will. And I loved that because what he then showed was a certain empathy about the difficult position these Republican senators are in. But it wasn't just the empathy, it was the strategy of it. This is a man that keeps talking about working across the aisle, cooperating with the other side. The fact that he might be dealing with a Republican Senate. This was such a great route to take, which is don't take the low-hanging fruit. Don't stomp on it. Just say they're in a tough position. That's okay. They'll come around. I just thought that was so thoughtful and deliberate, and it mattered to me.
I wonder if he's going to be able to do it. It's heavy lifting, don't you think, Anna? What do you say?
I think he's going to try very, very hard. Look, my takeaways from this were just how normal, how sane, how adult, how productive the entire conversation felt. There were points where, there was one point where he said, this is when Jake Tapper asked Joe Biden about prosecuting Donald Trump and about the pardons. And he said, this is not my Justice Department. This is the people's Justice Department. Before Trump, I would have told you that's like a president saying the sky is blue. But given what we're living through right now and seeing how Donald Trump treats William Barr like his minion and Bill Barr behaves like a minion, it is so refreshing. I was also so heartened to see the relationship and just how well the cooperation is between Kamala and Joe Biden, and hoping that it emulates what the relationship was between Joe Biden and Barack Obama. And I loved his answer on diversity and the cabinet. Instead of him saying, all these people do is whine and ask, and he said, that's what they should be doing. They should be pushing me, and judge me when this is over, because I plan to have a cabinet that looks like America. I mean, it was just, really, it felt like a, new day is dawning.
Yes, it's refreshing. It's a little boring, though, isn't it? I like that.
I'll take it.
I want to be bored in 2021.
Yeah.
There's always other stuff to talk about. Sonny? What do you say, Sonny?
It was boring and it was normal. And I've been searching for that return to normalcy, and it was just so refreshing for me that there are adults in the room now, and that's what it looked like. It looked like someone who was presidential, someone who was vice presidential, and I loved it. And I also agree with Anna. I loved hearing that Kamala Harris will be an equal partner, much in the way that Joe Biden was an equal partner with President Obama. We always knew that they had this incredible relationship, and I loved that he said that she will be the last person in the room when he makes significant decisions, that she has been in on every single decision that has been made, and that she will really, he said also, that whatever the most urgent needs are that he is not able to attend to, he has confidence in turning to her. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what she will be responsible for, because we know that Biden was instrumental in getting the Affordable Care Act passed. We know that he was instrumental in the H1N1 pandemic. And so well, not pandemic, but the H1N1 issue. So I'm really thrilled for Kamala, and to just see a woman of color being represented in terms of that level of leadership. It shows, I think my daughter, what she's capable.
Did anybody hear or see what Romney said? I just want to throw that out there before we go to break, because I loved it. He said that Trump's pandemic response is a human tragedy. I mean, considering the party of silence, amidst a pandemic, amidst a tragedy, he really stands out. I have to tip my hat to Romney.